Hi everyone, it's Sylvia here. I want us to discuss today about obsessing over food, how not to obsess over food. Um, it is something that a lot of us have witnessed or have been part of or do. We still do it at this time where we can't and we lose our control when we see food, and after eating we regret what we have eaten, or we feel guilty, and that's what I want to talk about today, on how to take things easy, how to train yourself and not to obsess over food, not to see food as the center of your life, but how to put food where it belongs and still function. Um, I'm talking to you as a food lover. I love my food, I love my meals, but at the same time, I make sure that they're not a center of my world. And how do I go about doing this? Number one, you have to first of all ditch that diet mentality, because when you deprive yourself of a certain type of food, and you go to a party and see, say you stop taking ice cream because of the stigma it has, and you go to a party and you see ice cream, the first thing you want to do is, like, at first you're like, oh god, temptation, oh, I don't want to have it, and if I have it now, I'll take too much, I'll binge over it. But when you allow yourself to have things in moderation, not have a naughty list, um have things when you want to have it, um, and know when to stop, because you're in tune with your body's need. You will not, see a bowl of ice cream and think that, oh, this is now or never kind of thing. And because you've deprived yourself of it initially, when you tend to see such food, you eat more than your body needs. And that is why, and after doing that, you find yourself feeling so guilty, feeling sad, getting moody, because you just feel like you've added so much calories. You feel, oh, I've done something I'm not supposed to do, and that is where the diet mentality comes to play. But when you give yourself permission to eat when you want to eat, and listen to your body so you know when to stop, you wouldn't go into this mentality of, or feeling guilty, or overindulging in certain treats when you see them. So that is why I always teach people to train their self, how to train their self to be in tune with their body's need, so that they are meeting their body's need, and they are not overindulging in certain food, but learning how to, see food as it is. It's not negative, it's not positive, it's not not demonizing it, but seeing food as it is, that is meant to nourish your body, and allowing the food to nourish your body, and stopping when you're full. So that is one thing, we should learn to do, to ditch that mentality of naughty list, and give yourself permission. Um, See food with neutrally. Don't demonize food, but give yourself permission to try out different things, and be in tune with your body to know when to stop, when you've had enough. And so, yeah, that is one. Do not ditch that diet mentality. Two, have that abundant mindset, because when you know that, when you train yourself to know that I can eat whenever I want to have a meal, um, you wouldn't go into overeating, because you think that you can't have that delicious meal any other time. It's something I tell my kids, whenever I cook, they like their curry, they like their rice. Oh, mommy, I love your rice. I love your rice and chicken. And when they are eating and they're like, oh, it's so delicious. I'm like, you can have it anytime. Training your brain to know that you can have it at any time makes you stop when you're full and you're not obsessing over, oh, I've seen this food now and it's delicious, and so I have to finish it because I don't know when next I'm going to have that meal. But you just eat it and you can stop, because next time, my kids, I tell them, mommy's going to cook, another meal like that next time. It's not the end of the world, and having that mentality of, abundant mindset and with food would help you not to obsess over food. As well as another thing is planning your meals. When you have a plan, a meal plan, you put your meal plan together. You have a meal plan. You have your shopping list. You go shopping. You buy what you need for the week. You stock your freezer for things that you need, probably for impromptu visits. That's post-COVID kind of impromptu visit. And you have your perishable goods as well. When you have planned your meal based on your meal plan for the week, you already know what to have at each meal, morning, afternoon, evening. And so you're not spending your time thinking about what the next meal is going to be and how you're going to cook the next meal and what time you're going to have to cook the next meal. But because you've planned it, you've automated it, and so it is easier for you to take it off your brain. You're not thinking about it too much because it's planned. Oh, on Wednesdays I have this. If I don't have this, I have this. On Mondays I have this. You know what you have at every meal. It's planned, and you've scheduled when you're going to make that meal, and it takes away the overwhelm, and it takes away the last minute rushing. Oh, what am I going to have? And you eat that and you eat this, and at the end of the day you eat much more than you wanted to have initially because you did not plan properly. You did not plan your meal properly, and so when you plan your meal properly, you will not obsess over food because you already know what you're having and you've automated it. And so that is another way for you not to obsess over food, but put food where it belongs to nourish your body. And this brings me to the last point, which is to plan your day. Plan have your schedule with things that you want to achieve. Have a monthly goal, have a weekly goal, have a daily goal. It doesn't have to be so massive, as in, or nor does it have to be so small, but plan your goals, plan your schedule based on you, not based on somebody else. And when you plan your schedule and when you know exactly what you want to achieve for the day, you wouldn't see yourself lacking, because most of the time when we reach out for food and obsess over food and we're waiting for, oh, is it lunch time yet, or is it dinner time yet, it's because we have so many gaps, we feel bored, and we're not taking charge of our day. And so that is why we're waiting for those times of the day where, oh, we have a meal. So it's like we're waiting for the meal time to fill up your day, kind of. But when you have a purpose, you have a plan, you know what you're here for, and you plan your day based on that, and that will make you have something to look forward to other than full time. You have something to look forward to. You have the email to write, or the project to do, or the conversations you're going to have with your, with your friends, or the phone calls to make, or the targets to meet, things that are pushing you forward to your goals and to, making you fulfilled. Because when you feel fulfilled in the things you do, you will not look for fulfillment in food. And so that is the tips I have for you today about how not to obsess over food and how to put food where it belongs, so that you are not so caught up with eating that you feel like you can't do without food, or you lose control, and you're not food has more control over you. But when you can put food where it belongs by not obsessing over food, when you can plan your life, when you can plan your day, where you can take away the diet mentality and have that abundant mindset, so that you can eat adequately, and plan your meals, you would put food where it belongs, and not obsess over food. So I hope you found this useful, and I will speak to you later. Bye.